tie again. Okay, we've gone quite a bit of progress on our crochet pot holder, and we're just about ready to finish up, and that one yarn doesn't want to cooperate. But you can see it's been getting kind of flopsy, but look at this. When you put it together, you can see the edges drawing close. It looks like I have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5 stitches left to go, and then we'll sew up the center, and when we get to this end we'll put in a little loop so that we can hang it. So let me do the last 5 double crochet stitches. Take just a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. What I'm going to do is pull a little bit extra out, put the crochet hook down, and you can see, based on where that loop is, how it's going to look. There we go. You want to make sure it's pretty much proportioned. You know, if you have to move it up or down to make it work, that's okay. You have a little bit of flexibility here. Okay. What I'm going to do now is take about 18 inches and my shears and cut that off. And now we're basically just going to slip stitch it closed. So again, I think I have it pretty well proportioned where I want it. I'm going to slip my hook into the bottom, or the closest part of the next chain stitch, and just pull that through both loops. So I basically have it tied off. Now, to make it easy to slip stitch, I'm going to pinch the two ends together, the two open ends. I'm going to take my next stitch on each side and just draw the yarn through. Next stitch, do the same thing. I'm going to do this down the entire length of the diagonal. This is just to close the pot holder. Okay, I'll do one more stitch, and then we'll come back in just a moment and tie a little loop and show you how to finish. Okay, here we go. And here we are finishing up tying off the center of our pot holder. Okay, so you see now we have our basic rectangle, or excuse me, our basic square. And the last thing we're going to do is just a couple of, just a few chain stitches, because we're going to make a handle. So there's 1 stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you may find a different way that you like to do this, but this is how I finish them off usually. I want a double strength, so I do it twice. I've got it a little too tight there. There we go. Okay. I go back through and pull the yarn through. Ooh. See, even someone who's done this before can have trouble. I'm getting hooked on something here. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to draw that thread through here. So now I have a little tail. And what I'm going to do is just basically work the rest of the thread in through here. So I'm going to pull it through here. Sorry, I'm having trouble now that I have the camera on. Okay, we'll try this again. Here we go. I'm going to pull, there we go. Pull the thread through there, and I'm going to hook it through here and around again. and just kind of work it in so that it's not noticeable. And when I have that wrapped around a couple times like I've just done, then I'm just going to pull the tail back inside. And you'll find, you know, easier ways to do this yourself. But this way the thread isn't sticking out. You have a finished end. And voila, you have your pot holder. Now, just a couple of notes to let you know. Again, this was the easiest way. It does have these lines or ridges across. If you prefer not to have those, what you can do is stitch on the far side. Remember how we did the, I told you to use, when you stitch it together, use the inside stitch. You can go on the outside and pull that in. Then you wouldn't have these ridges. Or if you wanted to go underneath both of them, then you could have a pot holder that looks like that. But just go ahead and experiment. Again, I hope this video has been helpful to you. Feel free to go to crochetaway.com. There's a forum there. There's also another video on how to do basic crochet, how to start, how to do single crochet, how to do double crochet. You can watch the video and watch it over and over again and see how to do it. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to use the forum. And again, that's crochetaway.com.